My name is Adriel Rush Garcia. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. My tie is better.
Successful mission.
My tie is better. You can't deny it. I am 17 years old. It's the first time I've really traveled for some kind of a music gig. Tonight will be the biggest audience I've ever played for. 700 people in the audience, and then 220 radio stations nationally. It's not scary to me, it's just really exciting.
It showcases the top classical music talent in the country. It's really a big deal to go on this show.
In years past, I'd been in chamber groups with David, and we were both going to be seniors. We are the Yumpa-Dump Brass Trio. Yumpa-Dum-Bum-Bum, or something like that.
I cobbled together an ensemble for these two awesome seniors.
If you moved your stand
I had to break the news to them. I'm going to put Rush in, and we're going to make a trio. And their faces fell.
Whatever, I don't do piano.
I'm hopeful for him that he is able to focus and able to pull it together for a performance. There are just times when Rush, and he'll be the first one to tell you he's frustrated with himself when it doesn't happen.
When I was first introduced to the trombone, it was during the Bridges program in Chicago for the Merit School of Music. I was interested as to what a trombone sounded like when you move the slide around. It was just ridiculously funny to me. I fell in love with the trombone after a few days. I washed my hands. I was washing the cups.
Rush is best described by his name. He has ADHD, and so he's
Plus/hyperactivity.
I tend to fidget a lot. I do a lot of things that I don't really notice. Like, I'll end up just waving my arms around without really noticing it. I'm not aware of it entirely. It's hard for me to focus on a single thing, so if like one thing pops up, I'm just gonna go to that and then completely forget what I was thinking of before. It affects my academics. People are weirded out by me when they don't understand. One of the things that I can focus on easier is music. Something about music, the way I listen to it, the way I'm involved with it just allows me to concentrate more than anything.
We noticed that it was helping him.
He is calm, he's peaceful when he's playing. We're so thankful to God that he gave Rush music.
Jim Lamantia was my first instructor. That was probably the peak of my ADHD, where I really couldn't concentrate about anything. The way that Mr. Lamantia was able to just take it all in and still work with me is just something that I find amazing.
Mr. Lamantia obviously loved Rush.
I don't think I would have known what to do about my ADHD and my ability to concentrate if it weren't for Merit. They care about me not only as growing in my skill as a player, but also a person. Recently, I can't remember the exact date, Mr. Lamantia died. I was just completely off in a daze, and I stopped practicing for a little bit. Concentrating in Merit School of Music was hard for me. Remembering those things that he said to me all the time when I wouldn't come in prepared. I don't want that kind of thing to happen to me on a frequent basis, so, after that I started practicing longer hours.
He said to himself that I'm going to apply myself because this is what I want to accomplish.
With certain students, they start to get a little complacent or they need that extra push that I'm kind of good about doing it that way.
It's got to sound like any other note. It was fairly separated out from everything else you did. You went, yum-bum, oh, D, you can't do that. It's got to be part of the flow, man.
I had not seen it in ensemble, but once I started working with him in his lessons, I realized he's got a really gorgeous musicianship inside of him. I try and work with every student and find what will make that situation work. He finally pointed out to me that, hey, I'm actually caring about this. I actually don't have as much control over this as I would like. And once I saw that, I said, well, how can I help you gain that control?
They know how to adapt from teaching one student and their thought process to another, whereas you'd have one that really doesn't know how to come out of his shell, and then one that doesn't know how to go back in his shell. I'm the turtle that got knocked out of its shell. I'm trying to get back in.
So we're doing the two pastiche.
It was the first time I've been in a chamber group like this, the first time I'd be able to play with Ricky and David a lot, to be rehearsing with them, to travel with them. It's just become just this really big thing, a really huge part of my life.
From NPR.
It's from the top.
Here is our host, concert pianist Christopher O'Reilly.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for...
I'm always terrified when my students go out on stage. I'd rather be out there performing than watching my students.
Up next, the Merit School of Music Honors Brass Trio from Chicago.
As we sat down, it was the moment where we knew we were the most ready. There was no nervous tension between it because we knew what we were doing. It just happened. It happened naturally, like it was just another rehearsal with Mr. Reardon.
The fact that they went out there and they played so well was really that positive experience, that positive feedback they frankly deserved.
Recently, I was accepted into the Oberlin School of Music. I'm really excited to be able to go there.
It's one of the finest music conservatories in the country, and I think Rush is going to fit in very well there.
The last note was also in tune. Oh, yeah.
Other people would have given up on Rush, but the people at Merit were very patient and did not let their exasperation take over.
Without their help, I probably wouldn't have a chance at all to make it. I'd still be the kid that doesn't know how to control himself.